What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and I'm here. I'm here today to talk about how I would build Ophelia Bizzle for Shizzle, Bizzle. Where is it? Hold on. Where are you? Side stories. All right, so you actually get the chance to use her here in this lovely mode. She's maxed out, doing not enough crit rate. You know, she's doing the best that she can. So she does have the captain ability, only in point war, crit rate up, fantastic. As you guys know, let's just start with we gotta start with the S1, right? Because it's the thing that she spams over and over again. Attacks one enemy, deals damage, inflicts bleed, going up to 130 max damage. Then you have Butterfly Dreams, attacks one enemy, deals, oh my god, it's a paragraph. Oh my god, if you're from my old streams, you know that that's actually a insider joke for us. So attacks, deals some damage, cast Elegant Strike, which is the S1, to perform pursuit attacks equal to the total number of one's own buffs and enemies' debuffs. If the target dies during the pursuit attacks, continues to attack another enemy up to 3 times. Pursuit damage on the same target is gradually reduced 20% with each hit. This ability and its pursuit attacks inflict defense down for 2 turns on the first hit of each new target. Fantastic. Also, the S2 attacks 1, deals damage. Each buff on Tantanos and each debuff on the enemy decreases, very similar to the S3, up to 100%. Heals her by 20% of the damage, grants 1 extra turn if someone dies. So there's many ways that you can make her work. Obviously, you could start off with the S3. If the target doesn't die, right, you just then go, then you S2 it, and most likely it will probably die. Especially if it didn't die from multiple attacks from this, right? Also, you could get it down to 3 turns cooldown, which is kind of nuts. This is probably going to be low cooldown 3 turns as well. Very similar to White Tiger, in my opinion, like low cooldown, single target DPS. Yes, Tiger has a AoE, but it is what it is, right? So a lot of single target damage here. So depending on her thing, let's just bring her into the battle here. Am I on auto? Please don't be on auto. Please. Cool. So it goes based off of their debuffs and your buffs, right? So starting off here, I think my Sally has the thing, so she has 1 buff on her, right? So let's give her some more. Boom. 3. Still 3. Now 2. Because these guys are assholes. Alright, let's go on her because she's the biggest. So technically I should do 3 attacks. 1, 2, 3. 4. Wait, what? Was she on counter? What? Oh, okay. So once she got low, it was 4, right? I think is the initial one and then 3 afterwards. That's how I'm doing it. The Barden does attack when he feels like it, right? That's just how he does. Gonna do some AoEs. Ow. Some more stuff. More debuffs. Now, obviously, we're going to do the S2 to kill off this unit. Double heals up, right? We can give even more, but oh, well, technically, okay, so no, that's fine. Got 3 buffs. You have 3. It doesn't matter. Why am I counting? Well, actually, no, it is because I can count for this. So how much damage? It goes up to 100 based on each buff. So 100 would be, wait, like 10, like Jesus, that's insane. But I do get a heal off of this. Boom, good damage. He's going to hit me. I'm going to get another turn, which is going to further my thing, and then we're gonna do that. Just keep attacking, right? Next turn we get the 3. We're gonna see if we can do like a chain, very similar to like Drew almost. Good damage. Only 1 wave here, so let's see if we can get some lovely action here. I can give her some buffs. Oh, okay, that kind of sucks. Here we go. So should be good now, right? Now this one actually doesn't do, I actually messed up when I said that, so it doesn't actually do more damage based on the buffs and debuffs. It just gives her extra strikes. So here we should get a decent amount of them. Now I'm curious if I kill it midway, does it then do 3 on the next one is what I'm curious about. So boom. Dead on the first hit. Dead. The counter! So no, so it just does a certain amount of pursuit attacks based on the current situation. So what's actually good, that means that you can get as many possible pursuit attacks signed up, right? As many as you can, and then sweep out a couple targets, right? Which is pretty cool. And more buffs. More debuff. Oh, you a-hole. A lot of damage there. Oh, didn't get the kill. We get the kill there. So really cool unit, honestly. I find that the unit is obviously a little bit of setup. Now, I think the biggest question that I feel like people are gonna have, right, is that my opinion is like, what about her? What about Chloe, right? Because Chloe kind of does a lot of damage, right? We all know this to be true. She doesn't do any synergies with like this one yet. They don't have any buffs, and she steals buffs. She does more damage when she has buffs, right? I feel like they'll compare it to her a little bit, right? Because she does a lot of damage. She can see performs 4 single attacks, a little bit more randomized, right? But as you can see, Ophelia is not as random. She's very single target. She's very directly killing one unit. She can't go first, which I think is kind of one of her issues. She can't really go first. You definitely need a little bit of setup for her, which isn't that bad if you check. Wait, sorry. If you check her speed is 97, so the odds of her going first is very low. Let's go see what they already saying. I already have my own personal opinion on what I think she should be running. So people are going crit damage and or War Machine. Now, I would agree with that. The reason why I want to agree with that, I think more specifically crit damage, and I think that if you have a you're trying to snipe. She's a sniper. Sniper, I always consider is a character that is single target. They're usually, most of the time, if it's AoE, it's a cleave unit, and I consider a single target a sniper because you want to kill something. So with the crit damage here, right? Like crit damage, crit rate. If she can make sure if she's definitely going to crit, then boom. Why most likely is she going to crit? Because you're gonna probably pair her with a character like Dahlia or something like that. Let me see what the team comps are going to be. Like, boom, there she is. So Dahlia's going to be in there, right? Because Dahlia has a crit rate and a crit attack and plus boost by AP. Also free-to-play unit, right? You can just get her through the dungeons. So as long as you have her super fast, you can then be a little bit lackluster on the speed for your Ophelia. But she's going to have 2 buffs. That's first and foremost, right? 2 buffs right off the gate that she's going to be able to do attacks with. Plus, she's going to have the crit rate up. As you can see, crit rate in this game is 30%. So you don't need, you'll need to factor that in because if you're team building, right? So you only need to factor just a little bit of crit rate based on that base crit rate, which is, I think so 10. So you're getting 40% right off the bat. You don't need to have that much outside of that, right? And then you're good to go. I think you're going to see her. I think most of these comps are going to probably have her in there, most likely. I guess not. Only the first 2. That's why this one's an A. Anyway, I think that's really all you really need. I think that any other character that's out there that's going to like, I think Ollie is awesome. That is a pretty awesome pick because Ollie's going to give her invincibility, which is a free buff. Also, he's going to put taunt and a defense break on a unit when he ults. So that's kind of the synergies that you're looking for. You're looking for characters that obviously debuff and then buff. Any character that does a amazing buff. I think one of the best ones, another really good one that you could pair it with is going to be, where are you? Keep coming in my stupid summon, Sienna, right? Because she stuns, which is a debuff, pushes everyone back, and then after the stun, she gives attack and speed up, which is 2 buffs for you, right? I think also, since a lot of attack buff stuff is going in, you can't forget the boy, man. I'm sorry. You really can't forget about my man, Unky. I'm going to start, I really want to build him because the act of lowering people's cooldowns, obviously there's some that disability's cooldown is not affected by, but not a lot, and hers actually aren't. And just for the fact that if this triggers on a character with attack up already, you reduce the cooldown. She already has pretty low cooldowns. I think that he should be used more often. I just think that people have these already superpowered teams, so you're not going to see him all too much, in my personal opinion. You also can run it with characters that put out a decent amount of buffs. I'm not going to go through every character that puts out a ton of buffs. I'm just looking at Nicole because I just got her, right? Cool. Just flexing a little. Defense up, invincibility, and then soul guard. Hello? Definitely do some crazy stuff. 3 buffs. I don't know. Is there any character that gives more than 3 buffs? Per round? Oh, I think he does. I think he does. Gets 2, right? You get attack up, recovery, and death tomb. 3 buffs right there, right off the bat. Pretty good. And it helps her stay alive and keep herself afloat, right? His speed is 104. It's faster than her. So there's some possibilities there. Just that's all I'm trying to say. I don't think she's insanely complicated. I can see that's why people are saying you might not even really want to summon for her because she's just a DPS unit. And first of all, you always start the game out with one of these 2, and they're strong DPS units. I feel like as you progress through the game, you don't need DPS units. You usually use support units. You need like a form of utility. You need something that's going to keep your units alive, or you might want a little spice of life, right? Like most of the people are like, I just kind of want a fun unit. I think that's what she is. I do think that built properly though, she will be able to snipe certain units, and I think that that's what you're looking for. You're looking to eliminate. That's what snipers are for. You're bringing them in specifically to take out a specific character. And since, what color is she? She's the green color. I'm terrible with the rock paper scissors, but let me just look at it. I feel bad. So she's green, so that means she's counters purple, right? Okay. Don't judge me in my roundabout ways of doing it. So she's green, she counters purple. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm looking at the purple 5 stars, and there really aren't that many popular purple 5 stars, I should say, that are in the meta. Maybe Zora, I think, will make more of a headway coming soon. But most of the other ones outside of like Tai, I think maybe she could. Obviously, I'm looking at Donar, which is a strong unit, but if he gets to go first before she does, he's going to have immunity, and then she's not going to be able to buff, and then his defense will be too high for, I think, her to instantly snipe him out. You definitely want like at least a defense break on the units before you snipe something out. Normally, you want defense break. Some units can go through it, but I don't know. I don't see any like crazy units that are purple. Now I'm thinking like maybe that's why they dropped all those purple units first time around. Yo, there's no obnoxiously strong purple unit. Am I missing someone? Am I disrespecting a certain purple that I'm not seeing that needs to die like immediately? Like you need to snipe this character. Obviously, if you're thinking about, obviously she can hit her own units, right? Like her own color. Hades would be really good. Now, obviously Hades is not going to have debuffs, but if you could do it in an early round and she has buffs, then you could snipe out a Hades or do a significant amount of damage to him, especially with the multiple attacks multiple times. If you guys don't know what I love about even Zora attacking into Hades, I love it because when you attack Hades, if he does his respawn, the next attack can actually just kill him. So it actually is a really good way to take out Hades if you're having trouble with that. But not a reason I think you should summon for a character, but you know, it is what it is. Stop it, no one cares. And then obviously she's going to have perfectly fine with any of the shimmers because it is a neutral, right? It's a neutral thing, so you'll be perfectly fine on that. Outside of that, I don't know. I think she's definitely not a must-have. She's a nice-to-have more than a must-have. And since she is that, and we already did a summon session, and the main reason I just didn't feel like doing another summon video, we're going to throw one more in there. Fine there. Boom shakalaka. And boom. What are the odds? I was thinking, watch me get another shimmer. Purple shimmer. Alright, here we go. Oh boy. Alright, so that's gonna be it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoy. What units are you trying to pair, or what are you trying to do with Thanatos Ophelia Dizzle? I also think she'll be perfectly fine. I guess I should have mentioned that, right? Is she good for Faffy Daffy? Is she good for Faffy? There we go. So she's actually be perfect for Fafnir. There we go. See, I knew it. I knew she'd be somewhere. She's perfect for Fafnir, right? Because all the multiple attacks and things of that nature should work really, really good in your favor. So boom, there we go. We found it, ladies and gentlemen. Someone's probably like, why didn't you mention that earlier? I completely forget about PvE. Because a lot of the times, to be completely honest, before I get out of here, a lot of the times you already have those things figured out. So like it's to get a unit after the game's been out for a while to do some bit of content that you're already able to beat. Sometimes, a lot of times, it's kind of like, I really don't need this character anymore. But I mean, that's something, right? There you go. Help you out with Faffy. Help you out with Faffy. Anti-Banty. Anywho, I'm gonna be out. See you guys in the next one. Peace.